playoff implications on the line, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Florida's offense comes on the field first. Because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Hands off to the left.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Missouri now in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Some hard running there through a tackle. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lagway. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. Powering through. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep his drive moving.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. No gain there. This defense has begun sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in defense. that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4. Coming up, second down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Single back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The sure hands, it's Lacey. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they get the second half started with the running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
On the run, it's Lacey. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Missouri. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Missouri, 20, Florida, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that run produces a decent gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's leg way. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. It's Lacey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Nice grab. It's Manning. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Missouri, number 6 in the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Missouri, 27, Florida, 7.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Missouri now in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Missouri. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
34, Florida, 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down, sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get.
And it's caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play. And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Second down now after the sack. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion sets up an important third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Pressure. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.